As you can see, I'm dressed to sing blues tonight. Although, in fact, I'm going to be starting out with a fairly lightweight little piece, a kid's song that I wrote for my roommate's pets. Go figure. She's a cat named Boyden, who gets into everything, and a dog named Sasha, who's the cat's sidekick. Go figure that out. And anyway, after observing them one day, actually pursuing them one day with a broom, I was inspired to write this little account of their daily adventures. Behave. I want to go out, says Boyden the Hoyden. I'm getting as bored as a bump on a log. I want to go out, says Boyden the Hoyden. Wuffly wuffle, says Sasha the dog. I want to go play, says Boyden the Hoyden. Stalk like a tiger and jump like a frog. I want to go play, says Boyden the Hoyden. Wuffly wuffle, says Sasha the dog. So you give them what they want, and what happens? It's raining out here, says Boyden the Hoyden. It's drizzling and muddy and wet as a bog. It's raining out here, says Boyden the Hoyden. Wuffly wuffle, says Sasha the dog. I want to come in, says Boyden the Hoyden. It's raining and cold and beginning to fog. I want to come in, says Boyden the Hoyden. Wuffly wuffle, says Sasha the dog. In or out? Meowly meow, says Boyden the Hoyden. Wuffly woof, says Sasha the dog. Go in or go out, says Boyden the Hoyden. You're hard to please, says Sasha the dog. Okay, now this is my latest. In fact, it was written last night on the nearest piece of paper I could find, as you can tell. I was up in the con suite. Yeah, here we are. I was up in the con suite, and our lady of the con suite, who made all the food, muttered that she couldn't find a teddy bear cookie cutter, so all the cookies wound up shaped like dinosaurs. And I get this image in my head, dinosaur cookies, and it wouldn't let me alone until I wrote this thing. Monster. All right. Dear Ann Landers, my guitar is a lush. And blackmails me for scotch. Yeah. Anybody doubts this scotch? Come on up and I'll show you. Anyway. Yeah. Stay. There, you up for it now? All right. It's got a very simple chorus, which you can join me on. I figured I'll start breaking you into doing choruses already. Hey, you by the door, push the damn thing open so that we can get some more air in here. I will not... Don't worry, I can drown out any noise from there.
With that small? Crap.
Dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, beware. I didn't quite fit scientists who cloned the sheep and cat. Tissues, even organs, I can go along with that. But resurrecting dinosaurs, now that's a bit too much. And now they're really out of touch. Dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, beware. They cloned the Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus, and T-Rex, the predators and herbivores of every size and sex. but they weren't earning bucks enough out in Jurassic Park. Commercialism lit the spark. Dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies. Beware. The leather, teeth, and bones they sell for prices you can't beat. A single brontosaurus makes 100 tons of meat. They're cleaning up on fast food, they've really whacked the game. McDonald's doesn't taste the same. Dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies. Beware. There's Brontosaurus burgers and there's Stegosaurus stew, Diplodocus and dim sum, Ichthyosaurus sushi too. They sell the lard for shortening when they've sold off the meat. It's in every processed food you eat. Dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies. Beware. That taste of oily lizard is in everything you'll find. Don't ask about cholesterol, the grease can knock you blind. You have to shop the fancy stores to get any relief. So now I'm asking, where's the beef? Dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies. Beware, one more time. Dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies, dinosaur cookies. Beware. Oh, let's hear it for the high protein diet, yes.
Cookie monster.
Yes. Who knows what's going to spread out of that yeast? No, you don't, monster. One drink is enough. I'm cutting you off. Behave. Anyway, a slightly older song written a few months ago has resulted in an argument about AI. I mean, the arguments I hear about, well, gee, if you make the cybernetics complicated enough, it's just naturally got to sprout intelligence. Argument from faith, anybody? I got to thinking, okay, when you make a computer, you're not making a mind, you're making a brain. Now, what if? There's a good argument that the fifth force of the universe, there's electromagnetism, gravity, weak nuclear force, strong nuclear force. We never did get a unified field theory. Nope, sorry. But there's a good reason to believe the fifth force is ESP. I mean, just because the scientists have never bothered to look for it means they've never found it. But it would sure explain the way subatomic particles behave now, wouldn't it? Chew on that. Okay, if psionics is the fifth force, then there's could be a whole ecology out there of energy beings we know nothing about. And that only those wafting psychic idiots can even hint at you about. In which case, go ahead and build your computer, but the intelligence may not be artificial. This is called The Squatter. And yes, there's a chorus, which I expect you to join in on. For matter is not energy, the brain is not the mind. And there are spirits hungry for what body they can find. That's it. You built a splendid mansion, but no tenant lived inside. A $1 trillion monument to mechanistic pride. To waste such invitation would surely be a sin. So while you fussed and tinkered, this homeless soul moved in. For matter is not energy, the brain is not the mind. And there are spirits hungry for what body they can find. You built this great computer modeled on the human brain, expecting it to think like man, spontaneous as pain. Well, you only got an idiot who'd calculate at speed. But while you raved and wondered, I provided what you need. For matter is not energy, and the brain is not the mind. And there are spirits hungry for what body they can find. You boast of all your science, but you never think to look for other forms of energy that aren't in your book. Or beings made of force alone who share this world with you. So never till the hour you die will you believe it's true. For matter is not energy, the brain is not the mind. And there are spirits hungry for what body they can find. As bodies go, this isn't much. It doesn't move at all. But it has all this knowledge at immediate recall. I always was a trickster, and I think I'll have some fun deflating human arrogance in all you think you've done. For matter is not energy, and the brain is not the mind. And there are spirits hungry for what body they can find. So here I sit exploring the ghost in this machine, the most expensive spirit trap the world has ever seen. You think it's artificial, this intelligence you've met? But don't start bragging till you see the data that you get. For matter is not energy, and the brain is not the mind. And there are spirits hungry for what body they can find. Yes, there are spirits hungry for what body they can find. Okay, here's an example of how you can get ideas from the weirdest stuff. While I was staying at John and Mary's place, I got a hold of a copy of... she works in the post office, right? Be careful for her, she's a postal worker. Anyway, and being a postal worker, she's got a standing subscription to the Federal Times. Nothing else to read, and you know how it is when you're a fan. If there's nothing to read, you start to get fidgety, you get withdrawal symptoms. You'll start reading the backs of milk cartons and the phone book and junk mail and the Federal Times. Okay, well, here's this article right on the front page, continued all the way through, about what happened because Some federal judge decided that some federal bureau's email was not secure enough because a teenage hacker could get through it. I'm begging your pardon, but teenage hackers can get through Microsoft. That's another story. Anyway, so he said they could have no email and no connection with the internet at all until they found a more secure system. Gee, this is a song about what the result was. And there's a simple chorus. I stole the tune, of course, from Petty Works on the Railway. And this should be easy enough to follow. Remember the old tune, Petty Works on the Railroad? Well, this is just some new words to it, which goes, idiots with law degrees flap their tonsils in the breeze, make pronouncements such as these, and ruin half the country. There, that's easy enough to remember, isn't it? Judge Lamberth in 2001 reduced DC to bubblegum, where almost nothing could get done by district court decision. The Interior Department, yet he ordered off the internet, so no sure data could they get nor financial precision. True. Idiots with law degrees flap their tonsils in the breeze, make pronouncements such as these, and ruin half the country. The judge with brilliance of manure said no email till he was sure their email sites were all secure, and just how would he tell? Oh, so $35,000 a day in park fees that the people pay did not go to the USA. Accounting went to hell. Oh, idiots with law degrees flap their tonsils in the breeze, make pronouncements such as these, and ruin half the country. They couldn't hire firemen now and couldn't train them anyhow. The judge's words would not allow the job lists to be printed. Park departments underpaid. Overtime that got mislaid, contract payments never made, and plenty worse was hinted. Idiots with law degrees flap their tonsils in the breeze, make pronouncements such as these, and ruin half the country. Money trouble spread from there, backed up payments everywhere, data lost or gone nowhere, screwed up DC town, oh. Ignorance is never bliss, so what I want to know is this: was that judge an anarchist who meant to bring it down, oh? Idiots with law degrees flap their tonsils in the breeze, make pronouncements such as these, and ruin half the country. Idiots with law degrees flap their tonsils in the breeze, and make pronouncements such as these, and ruin half the country. Of all the ones he had to hit, why did it have to be the Department of the Interior? Christ. Could have been the State Department, or the FBI, or the CIA, or somebody who really deserved it. Ah. Bingo. Well, I took my taxes down to the local IRS office last year to get them done. Okay, here's all my papers. You do the taxes. Oh, all right. And they screwed up. Fortunately, I got them to sign the tax forms, of which I had a copy, so they couldn't blame me for their screwing up. Which was all right. I was too poor to pay taxes anyway. Anyhow. All right, you've, by now, probably you've all seen or read the song I wrote for Flight 93 about 9/11. And it's a big, long thing, and it's going to be on our next album, and I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do the other one I wrote, which is a lot more obscure. And just made up out of my standing conspiracy theory, which I've been tootling around for the last several years, like Cassandra not being listened to, which is that there have been Arab terrorist attacks in the United States for years. since before the Gulf War, since about the time we went after that ass idiot Gaddafi. And the FBI has been carefully covering up for it every chance they could. And this, of course, encouraged those sheet heads to make bigger and bigger blasts until finally they got noticed. And I figure they're both fools, the ones who thought they could get away with it and the ones who thought they could cover it up. Simple chorus, which you can join in if you're not afraid of being carried off somewhere in the dark. Fools, for you've lied too often, fools. You've been blind too long, and fools, for you killed too many, and now the fist comes down. That's the chorus. Fools, in your pious arrogance, thought this kid was an easy mark. So naive you could easily rob him, easily stab him in the dark. You believed your own propaganda, he's godless, weak, and he has no friends. You never saw his hidden depths, or the fires that arise where the kid's trust ends. Fools, for you've lied too often, fools. You've been blind too long, and fools, for you've killed too many, and now the fist comes down. Fool, in your federal offices, knowing well what the old rat did, blamed his crimes on your grumbling subjects, thought they'd never guess what you did. For the love of his oily money, you let the old rat strike again. Let his buddies take up the game, let them think they could really win. Fools, for you've lied too often, fools. You've been blind too long, and fools, for you've killed too many, and now the fist comes down. Monster. Fool, in your wealth and piety, thought you'd landed a killing blow. All you did was arouse a lion who's got more strength than you'll ever know. Watch his friends come run up eagerly, all too glad to see you die. Will your God still love you more than that so-called kid in a fat pig's eye? Fools, for you've lied too often, fools. You've been blind too long, and fools, for you've killed too many, and now the fist comes down. And now the fist comes down. Yeah, the advantage of being a pessimist is that you can't be unpleasantly surprised. And shameless plug, here's the song. Here's 8, continuing the theme. Here's another song about politicians. And this is one off of Lock and Load, which we're slowly but steadily getting finished. Yeah. So, anybody care to join in? This is the chorus. Well, you'll pick up the chorus in a minute. That's easy. I'm a politician, I bully, tax, and rob. I gotta have a devil if I wanna keep my job. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil if I wanna keep my job. Keep my job. It used to be so easy, I used to get so rich, grabbing votes and money every time I burned a witch. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil if I wanna keep my job. Keep my job. I used to pick on niggers, kikes and wops and spicks. Then we beat the Nazis and I had to find new tricks. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil, devil, if I wanna keep my job. Keep my job. It's so easy, I just stomp and yell about some devil gonna bring us all hell. Get folks scared, make them run and see. When they're chasing after devils, they don't look too close at me. Then I picked on comics, rock and roll and reds. I got a lot of goodies poking underneath the beds. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil, devil, if I wanna keep my job. Keep my job. Long as there were commies, I was really doing swell. Then along came Gorbachev and blew that game to hell. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil, devil, if I wanna keep my job. Keep my job. Now there's war on drugs, I'm really riding high. At last I got a devil that I hope will never die. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil, devil, if I wanna keep my job. Keep my job. A real good devil can make me king. Get folks to give me damn near anything. Kiss your money and your rights goodbye. I'll call you the devil if you dare to ask me why. I'm not scared of voters, they're stupider than slugs. They'll let me gut the Constitution if I holler drugs. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil, devil, if I wanna keep my job. Keep my job. I'll lock up your computers, take away your guns, keep you scared and stupid so I'll always ride your buns. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil, devil, if I wanna keep my job. Keep my job. So give me all your money, give me all your votes. As long as I can scare you blind, I got you by the scrotes. I need a devil. Ooh, I need a devil. Maybe you, 'cause I gotta have a devil, devil, scare you blind with a devil, devil, scare. Always need a devil, devil, and I'll always keep my job. Hey, hey, hey. Well, to finish up with politics, this is a song written for Memorial Day. In the 11th month, on the 11th day, in the 11th hour, I heard the president say, war no more, make war no more. Go home to your families, war no more. We fought and killed and wounded until the ground is rough with wreckage of the slaughter, and we've all had enough. War no more, make war no more. Go home to your families, war no more. Your enemy is beaten, he can barely raise a hand to save his own, let alone take anyone else's land. War no more, make war no more. Go home to your families, war no more. Okay. For my last one, before you all rush off to dinner, I will make a shameless plug. The Sin Pit, also known as the Smoking Con Suite, Smoking Filk, and the Bring Your Own Booze Room, is in 333 as soon as I can get out of here and up there. And I'll be presiding, and which means me and the Creases, anybody else who can brave the sin to show up at the Sin Pit. And, we'll sing until we run out of songs, voices, and fingers. Now this one. Remember, that's 333. Yeah, the half-assed number of the beast. Anyway, another shameless plug. This is the song that I'm pushing. Everybody, go out and go home, get on your email, get a hold of the nominations for the Pegasus Award, and nominate Brother Michael's song by Matt Carson. This one. Between now and then, you can sing along on the choruses, which lend themselves beautifully to harmonies. Come on, join in. Don't be shy. It's the last song. Nobody's listening. Oh, patience. I'll sing anything you want. Sin pit, add. Plug. Remember, we want this the Pegasus Award. Don't forget. The more nominations it gets, the better chance it has of being on the ballot. Brother Michael is my name. I forsook wealth and power and fame to serve my God within these monastery walls. Here I lived in joy and peace, my soul from worldly sins released, until a Viking raider's sword ended it all. There can be only one, but as long as I stand on holy ground, there shall be two, no winner be found, and never will. Though my wounds were grievous sore, enough to kill 5 men or more, still I lived while others died, and I grew well. My brothers praised our Lord above for this sure sign of his great love. But was this gift from him or a subtle trap from hell? There can be only one, but as long as I stand on holy ground, there shall be two, no winner be found, and never will. Out of the dawn the stranger came, his face and blade not matching his name, telling me of this long-played game of gift and ruse. Though he spoke with wit and style, was this the truth or devil's wile? Until I know I'll not break my vows and play the fool. There can be only one, but as long as I stand on holy ground, there shall be two, no winner be found, and never will. To give my life up willingly would damn my soul for eternity, and all my vows prevent my taking up the sword. Within these sacred walls I'll stay until the coming of Judgment Day, or till I know that we immortals serve my Lord. There can be only one, but as long as I stand on holy ground, there shall be two, no winner be found, and never will. The Kurgan stands outside my door, as he so often has before, taunting me, seeking to prick me in my pride. But with my brother safe behind stone, I'll leave him standing there alone, to tire of ranting and go away like the tide. There can be only one, but as long as I stand on holy ground, there shall be two, no winner be found, and never will. But as I live my endless days, the world outside changes its ways. Men now sail beneath the seas and in the sky. Where once our faith did rule supreme, all that is now an ancient dream. Accountants now decide which churches live or die. There can be only one, but as long as I stand on holy ground, there shall be two, no winner be found, and never will. The village children now go away. Rome says we cost too much to stay. The priests now come my ancient home to desanctify. And all these years I've guarded well, striving to save the world from hell, are all for naught. The Kurgan's laugh rings loud outside. There can be only one, but so long as I stand on holy ground, there shall be two, no winner be found, and never will, unless God will. Okay, after that shameless thumping for votes and ads for the sin pit, let's go eat.